I hope you are having a great day. Today's workout we're calling Eggs Benedict. It is an AMRAP style workout, so that means as many rounds as possible within the given time. We're looking for 24 minutes today. Our workout consists of 10 repetitions per movement, and we're looking for pistol squats on the right side, split lunge on the right side, push-up rotations, pistol squats on the left side, split lunge on the left side, and wrap up the round with some mountain climbers to burpees. So sit back, don't relax, and let's enjoy. So our first movement is a pistol squat on the right leg. So it helps if you have a chair or a couch or an ottoman or something that you can reach back to. So you can see Caitlin setting up right in front of that chair. She's reaching her arms forward and leaning forward over her legs as she reaches her hips back and down. So we're keeping that weight in that right heel, and our goal here is to try to really control down as much as you can. You can always go to a surface that's not quite as low as well if you're having a tough time with that level of a chair. So you can modify the height, and then you can always work on that control on the way down. So 10 repetitions here. All right, so that right leg is warmed up. We're jumping right into a right leg dominant movement again. We're putting that left foot back up on that chair or ottoman, whatever you use, just for a little bit of added difficulty and support. And we're keeping that weight still in that front heel, but notice that foot is a few feet in front of that structure that you're using now. Same premise here, we're leaning over that front leg, we're letting that back knee drop down towards the ground, and we're letting that front knee bend down to that 90-degree angle as well. Goal here is to keep that tension in that right glute and keep that weight in that right heel. And so now we're going to get into some push-up rotations, 10 here. So we work from the toes and the hands if you can, or if you have to, you can always go to the knees as well. Either way is totally fine. It can be definitely a good challenge. So what we're looking for here is keeping your tailbone tucked either on the knees or the toes, and trying to get your chest down as low as you can towards the ground. If you can here, you can try to keep your elbows tucked into your side and make it a little more challenging. Otherwise, they can go a little wider. So notice here, Caitlin went down to the knees, then up to the toes, and then we're rotating around. And as you rotate that hand up towards the ceiling, it helps if you look up at it as well. That's just gonna help your shoulders turn as the rest of your body turns as well. And as you notice, the feet also shift to the sides. That's going to help you be more stable as you get into that rotation. So again, 10 of those. And now we're getting back to that chair or that couch, whatever you use. This time we're using that left leg. So left heel pressed firmly into the ground, leaning forward over that left leg as you reach the hips back. And again, working on that control as you lower the hips towards that chair and being mindful of keeping that tension in that left glute. You can actually use the other leg as you're coming out of that low position. You can always push through the other heel to give you a little bit of a boost on the way up if you need it. Alright, so that left leg is now nice and toasty. We're going to get a little more toasty with this one. So now we're into that split lunge with that left foot forward. And you can always go with that back foot off of this chair if in case it's a little too challenging with it on the chair. So more like a traditional split lunge. But again, here keeping the weight in the left heel, we're really focusing on that squeeze of the left glute. That's going to add that stability and that tension into that hip to make sure that you're holding steady with the balance. So again, 10 on this side. All right, and I know how much everybody loves burpees as they are, but we thought it'd be fun to add a little twist to them. So we're combining a mountain climber with the burpee. So 1, 2, 3, 4 with the mountain climber, lower it down to that lower part of the burpee, and then we come up out of that low part and hop forward and stand up. So that 1, 2, 3, 4 of that mountain climber is going to help get that heart rate up a little bit more. Either way, we're really making sure we're keeping those abs tucked in tight and we're working through that range of motion. So you can also hop back and then hop forward, or you can hop back and step forward out of that burpee, or you can step back and then step forward out of the burpee. You're going to see Caitlin go through these different variations. But the objective here is to try to keep those abs tucked tight, work through those quick 1, 2, 3, 4 mountain climbers, and you're just looking for 10 cycles of these before we finish the round. All right, so you wrapped up one round. So looking again, 24 minutes for the AMRAP style workout here. So set that clock to count down from 24 and it'll be over before you know it. So just try to keep that nice consistent pace. Remember, there's no built-in rest, but just try to take rest when it's absolutely necessary. Try to make sure you're challenging yourself, and let us know if you have any questions. And as always, don't forget to post a sweaty selfie. See you in the next one.